When I came to IUP, I was a sapling. I was a tree. And if you know anything about trees and their nutrition and their health, when they have healthy surroundings, they have bigger growth rings. And I think if I were a tree and would cut me in half, you would see very healthy growth rings when I was here at IUP, because it gave me so much. You don't realize where your life will go after. And so many things have happened that I couldn't even have dreamed about. And so IUP was the start for me. I'm a professor of nutrition at the University of Mississippi, and I'm a researcher as well. The current work that I do is food insecurity and health outcomes, and then also STEM education for children using nutrition. And in both cases, our goal is to help communities find solutions for the problems they're having. In food insecurity, we're trying to help communities to come up with solutions on how they can feed themselves in those communities. With STEM education, we're helping children to learn science so that they can then go into a science career, so that they can get a higher paying job, so that they can be self-sufficient and help their families feed themselves. So in my current position, I do teach freshman students writing, and it allows me to incorporate food into the writing, and so students give me back so much more than I give to them. Students are energizing. They remind me how to dream again and what is the next step in my journey while they're trying to figure out their next step.
Dave was my student assistant in the early 1980s. I believe when I wrote the letter, I used philosophy of servant leadership to describe his activities. Servant leadership is a philosophy and set of practices that enriches the lives of individuals, builds better organizations, and ultimately creates a more just and caring world. And when I think about Dave's long career, he meets all the criteria and exceeds in the criteria of his service to others, service to the university, and service to his profession.
Whether it's working in a community that allows me to move in alongside families and communities and ask, how can we solve this problem of hunger? Whether it's Ghana, Zimbabwe, or a small town in Mississippi, moving in alongside families and helping them to come up with the solutions for themselves is very gratifying.
It's my honor to present the 2020 Distinguished Alumni Award to Dave-IUP-April.
President Driscoll, IUP Alumni Association Board of Directors, 2024 honorees, and guests. Thank you for being here to celebrate IUP and the molders of dreams who empower students to dream and then make those dreams come true. Over the last 150 years, 150,000 dreamers have walked this campus. I was one of those dreamers, and I am grateful to God and for IUP and to those who shaped me along the way. About 1 year after I graduated from IUP, President Reagan awarded Guy Dowd the National Teacher of the Year Award and read the poem Molder of Dreams. Excerpts from the poem say of teachers, you are the molder of their dreams. You are the spark that lights the flame. In my case, I wanted to become a nutrition scientist and researcher. The poem goes on to say, your patient work fills their souls with dreams and makes those dreams come true. The IUP community molded my dreams. First, I'm grateful for my parents, who were my first teachers. Bob and Anna Jean Hogan demonstrated integrity and hard work. This foundation set me on the right path. Next, my siblings, Ed, Bob, and Pam. My sister is here tonight with me. They supported and encouraged me. I've known since my earliest memories that my sister had my back. Thank you, Pam. A career isn't built and dreams aren't achieved alone. It's like a movie or a production. There are a lot who contribute. I'm indebted to the foods and nutrition faculty who taught me critical thinking and problem-solving skills and demonstrated professionalism. Tonight, I'm grateful to Rita Johnson, who nominated me for this award. In 1984, she wrote a letter of recommendation for me and mentioned that my goal was to become a professor. This fanned that desire to pursue that dream. Thank you, Rita, for allowing me to dream. Others across campus also shaped me. I'm grateful for Jane Descamps. She was our concert dance company director. I was a modern dancer here at IUP. She taught me to be disciplined and to pursue difficult goals. I'm thankful for Ron Emmerich in the English department. He taught me the importance of writing and was a mentor and a friend. Dr. Melvin Woodard, who some of you probably met last night, he was from the mathematics department. He saw potential in me. Elaine Carbaugh, a community member and our service fraternity advisor. She demonstrated passion and civic responsibility. Mark Rutter, a community member and director of Campus Crusade for Christ, taught me to love students and believed in my purpose even when it was unclear to me. Since IUP, so many have contributed to my growth. I specifically thank my professional mentors, Dr. Robert Wilmot at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, Dr. Ann Smith at The Ohio State University, and Drs. Margaret King and Jennifer Horner at Ohio University. I'm also thankful to my sons, Ezra and Ethan, and for my students. They remind me how to dream. Their accomplishments will be my greatest ones. Finally, I'm grateful for my wife, Lisa. Our adventures have been my favorite. She has been my cheerleader, my sounding board, my dearest friend, and has demonstrated unconditional love always, even on my bad days. Thank you again, IUP, for this honor. Every day I try to remember as I still dream